Imagine Christmas Eve. The smell of food, children laughing, poker chips shuffling on the table, and then suddenly, the doorbell rings. An 8-year-old girl opens the door with the purest joy in her voice. Santa! Santa! But the man behind that red suit isn't bringing gifts. He's bringing vengeance, gasoline, and the end of an entire bloodline. Tonight, this isn't just a true crime story. It's about the only surviving daughter who turned unimaginable tragedy into the most powerful revenge of all, refusing to let evil win. Before we go deeper into this haunting case, if you believe that strength, survival, and truth are the real weapons against monsters, hit that like button, subscribe to Revenge Radio, and stay with me till the end, because this story will change the way you look at revenge forever. Christmas Eve, 2008, Covina, California, a house full of life. The Ortega family, big, loud, loving, the kind of family that always made room for more chairs at the table. The adults played poker. Kids ran around with new toys. Laughter echoed through the walls. And outside, Christmas lights glowed against the quiet winter air. Inside that home, Leticia Ortega, a hardworking mother, a daughter, a sister, felt safe, protected by the warmth of her family. But survival stories never begin with peace. They begin with a storm brewing far away, in the mind of a man who believed everyone else was responsible for his failures. And that man was Bruce Jeffrey Pardo. Bruce wasn't a stranger. He wasn't a random intruder. He was Sylvia Ortega's ex-husband, a man who projected charm, deep voice, firm handshake, church volunteer, friendly neighbor. But underneath, he was pure resentment wrapped in a Santa suit. His job was gone. His marriage failed because of his own choices. He abandoned his disabled child. He lied, committed fraud, refused responsibility, and blamed everyone but himself. Yet, in his twisted mind, Sylvia and her family were the villains. Leticia would later say, "He wanted to wipe us off the face of the earth." And he planned it with the patience of a man who believed revenge was the only thing left keeping him alive. The summer of 2008, Bruce began preparing. He purchased guns, packs of ammunition, boxes of racing fuel, the kind that ignites like a bomb. He ordered a custom Santa suit, oversized so he could hide weapons beneath the red velvet. He decorated his house. Lights, candy canes, nutcrackers, a disturbing contrast to what he was really building. A massacre disguised as Christmas cheer. He had a Canada plane ticket, maps of the US and Mexico, a second getaway car. This wasn't rage. This was ritual. A man choosing to play God on a holiday meant for peace. At 11:30 p.m., the Ortega family was winding down. Poker chips being packed up. Leftovers cooling on the stove. Teenagers playing video games in the back of the house. Then, ding dong. 8-year-old Katrina ran to the door, full of joy. Her little voice echoed through the hallway. Santa Claus. She had no idea she was welcoming death. The moment the door opened, Bruce lifted a gun and shot her in the face. But what happened next would define Leticia's revenge. Not with bullets, but with survival. Gunshots exploded through the house like fireworks from hell. Charles Ortega recognized him. It's Bruce. Panic. Screams. Running. Bodies falling. Some standing up again despite bleeding, fighting for each other with their last breaths. Leticia grabbed the table, flipped it, hid beneath it. Her heart hammered so violently it felt like it might explode. Every instinct told her, stay, don't move, don't breathe, don't die. And then, she saw her daughter, little Katrina, shot but alive, crawling out the door. A mother's fear turned into fire. Leticia ran, not away, but toward her child. through smoke, through bullets, through a Christmas turning into a war zone. She dragged her daughter to safety. Blood on her hands, tears in her throat, strength in her bones. That moment was the first spark of her revenge. Bruce didn't get to take her child. Bruce then unwrapped his final weapon, a disguised air compressor filled with racing fuel. He sprayed the house. So much fuel the floor shimmered. He tried to ignite it with a flare, but the explosion happened too fast, blowing out windows, swallowing furniture, consuming memories. The roof collapsed. Michael, 17 years old, died in the flames. Neighbors screamed. They're burning down someone's house. Police arrived to what they later called an apocalyptic scene. Bruce's Santa suit melted into his skin. His revenge burned him alive. He fled anyway, but pain follows cowards. Hours later, Bruce forced his way into his brother Brad's house. He sat on the floor, took one final breath, put the gun to his head, and ended the story he created. But he didn't end her story. Not Leticia's, not Katrina's. Their revenge was just beginning. In the years that followed, Leticia fought through nightmares, trauma, and the silence of an empty home. She lost her parents, her siblings, her identity, but she rebuilt one brick at a time. In interviews, she said, "I will not let his evil consume us." That sentence is revenge. Katrina, once the little girl shot in the face, grew into a young woman fighting against gun violence, speaking at rallies, telling her story with strength. You're left on this earth for a reason, and your job is to fight. Survival became the victory. Healing became the justice. Living became the revenge. Because Bruce wanted to erase the Ortega family, but instead, their voices became louder than ever. No one chooses tragedy. No one asks for pain. But what we do choose is who we become after the darkness. Leticia chose strength. Katrina chose purpose. Their family chose legacy. And in the end, that is the revenge no killer can ever erase. If this story shook you, if it reminded you that strength is the loudest revenge, smash that like button. Tell me in the comments, do you believe survival is the most powerful form of revenge? And don't forget to subscribe to Revenge Radio for more stories of justice, survival, and the kind of revenge life serves cold.